This is the Sunny Side Up podcast.
Join me in the sunshine.
Hello and welcome to episode 31 of tip number 2.
Testing.
I can't believe you did that.
Testing.
They don't even know what we're talking about.
Testing.
Look, we had like 15 minutes of a show going good, and you made some gag about using the zip ties that you have behind you.
And he slammed his mic down and
So welcome
unplugged it.
to episode 31 retry.
Does my mic work now?
It works just fine. You can stop yelling and bleeding people's ears out now. Hey, thank you for joining in to episode 31. And if you've not been here before, I'll introduce us. Brandon, Alan, Angel, and whoever else usually comes on the show.
You're Brandon, I'm
like that.
Alan, and you're
Angel.
Yeah, okay. So now that we have that established, but hey, if you're here for episode 31, if you watched the first 30 episodes, thanks for joining us.
And I apologize to episode 31A for never making it ever
We're
anywhere.
fine.
It's
We're fine.
deleted on the desktop,
So
gone forever.
I established
31B.
Look, I established before we started the episode that we should free roam.
Mm-hmm.
We did free roam, and I feel like it was a great show, and you messed it all up.
We talked
I'm
about
kidding.
but we know now what we're going to freeform. That doesn't make it freeform, though.
It's still freeform. We
We
can
have
keep
to have a
going
completely
on.
different show.
Yeah, who knows? But hey, I hope you enjoy the mugs that you're about to talk about.
I knew he was going to talk about the mugs because he did it in episode 31A.
Okay, joke's old. Let's keep going.
All right. I apologize.
Oh,
that
man.
sucks.
Who
I
are you
can't believe it.
apologizing to? They don't know any different.
No, I'm talking to you two.
Who cares?
I totally
It's fine.
blew it.
This is part of the
At least we
business.
Show's
noticed
almost
it
over.
now and not
Part of the business.
all
Yeah,
the way over.
that's true.
Brandon just so happened to glance at the monitor and noticed that
So,
there was
I
no
do that
spike
every so
when he
often. I'm in the
talked.
perfect spot.
You put the monitor on the other side of the camera so we can see the monitor.
Hey, look.
So
Thank you.
you ask about the mugs.
So yes,
Yes.
the mugs.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of people asking. My church family, we've got her family members. A lot of people asking about these mugs and when they can buy them, and how in the heck to get a hold of
So
Sunny
how
Side
many
Up merch.
How many church friends do you have that want
Oh, I don't even know. I don't want to.
them? 15?
Probably
20?
more.
30?
Maybe.
All
Let's
right,
go.
30.
Let's be on the safe
And
side.
who else? Who do you have?
Most of my family wants one.
So 20?
Probably.
20? And I figure I got 2 people. So
Wow.
that's 52.
You're lame.
52 times, let's go, $100 a piece. 50.
Whoa!
These are $100 a piece going on sale right now. $5,200 the first day we
He's
go
lying.
on sale.
Let me establish this right now. He's
What?
a liar when it comes to that. No,
I'm
they
just
are
doing
not
the numbers.
$100 a piece. Look, we don't
Today
have an official
only 50% off of that. That still leaves us with
a $50
20
mug.
but
you think someone's going to buy $50
that's over,
mug?
that's over $2,500 profit, dude.
How much people normally sell mugs for?
In one day.
Not $50.
No,
I would
honestly,
never
I
buy
mean,
a
I know
$50
that
mug.
much.
Yeah.
But like,
You know, I don't know.
Good
We'll figure
Mythical
this out.
Morning
Okay,
sells
look.
mugs. How much do they sell them for?
I think I paid
15,
$20 for
20,
mine.
20-ish?
I think they're like 20. 20-25.
So Leslie and Becky, I don't have their company name because I don't have their card in the Sunny Side Up studio. You know who they listen and watch every year, every episode,
Every year.
just
once a
every
year.
week.
That's all they give us. Once a year.
And I'm gonna apologize to Leslie today for what I did early on when we kidded around about the mugs not being the correct side.
Yeah.
Because I said they're
We're
left-handed
all
mugs.
right-handed, so
But the truth is, they really are right-handed mugs because when you drink out of a mug, you use your right hand and you see the logo,
you can see the
which is
logo.
right here. So she felt bad, and she put another logo on
See
my
what you
cup.
did?
So,
You did this.
So I did this. It was my fault.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "Here, let me correct the cup." And it's Leslie, you don't have to correct the cups; they're just perfect the way they are. So we got to get with her
For
and find out
marketing.
how much we're gonna. I don't know.
Yeah.
For marketing, we have to point it your way.
Yeah.
So
So
if
the
you
correct way
notice
for
me
it.
doing
Mhm.
this, it's because I'm struggling to
I need to
hold
give
my
you the
mug the right
cup.
way.
I need to give you the.
Yeah.
Have you
Either
noticed
that or we
me
need to
doing
make a
this
special
over and
cups.
over and
Yeah.
over again?
yeah, we need to make us special cups or something, or yeah. But anyways, hey,
I love the cups though.
Look.
These are
Yeah.
kick. I use these off the air too.
so
We have 2 at our
Yeah.
apartment.
awesome.
I
So-
forgot
so
the word.
now that
So
we're
we'll get you-
free roaming today,
Sunny Side Up cups.
here on Sunny Side Up.
Yep. What?
Hey, is it bright in here to you? Because it feels bright in here to me.
That's why I keep rubbing my eyes.
Yeah. So hey, look, if if you're watching the video portion of Sunny Side Up, thank you for watching. We really work hard on the set, and we really work hard on editing the video.
We really work hard on the set.
We do. We work hard on the appearance of the set, is what I'm saying. Thanks.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so comment. What you think of it. What how you feel about the lighting, and everything. But we have toned up the lighting. I'm hoping that you can see us a little better. It's not as grainy.
It's not as bright, but it's definitely not as dark.
Yes.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. I don't know where you're going with that, but we're all good.
You look better.
Thanks.
Because he was grainy before.
That's the thing. When we go and we edit these videos,
you took a bath, didn't you?
No.
Took a shower before you came.
You just kind of threw on some
less
water
dirt on your face.
A little bit.
Not as grainy.
Thanks for that. So, but if you're listening on audio, thanks for listening to. We have, I think, I want to say, it's 47, 48 followers or subscribers, rather, on our YouTube. And so, if you're one of those 47, 48, thanks for joining in. And I need your feedback on what you think about the video, what we can do different. And if you're on the audio, please, I encourage you to come check out our YouTube, specifically
you gotta
because
check it out.
We really do work hard on the appearance of the deal and editing the video and getting it out there for you.
I've said a completely off-the-cuff idea.
Let's do it.
Let's look at what's behind us. We've
Yeah.
never done that before.
Sometimes it
And
changes.
why there are people behind. What is this? I know what this is.
The cows about came crashing down.
The cow picture. We got the DeLorean from Back to the Future.
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
In pop style.
You gave me this.
It's a pop figure.
Why'd you give it to me?
Because you like Back to the Future.
Okay. Michael J. Fox has a pop figure.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just asking.
Yeah. How are you going to get up there without?
I'm gonna
cows
go up.
might
I'm gonna
come
go
down.
up there.
The cows have crashed before.
We have the cow picture.
Hey, you've shown this though. That's the thing.
I know. I'm just keeping it from.
Because
What are you
if you
doing?
are an early fan of Sunny Side Up, we talked about cows a lot at the very beginning for some
Yeah, for
reason.
some reason the cows were like the theme. They
The
still can
ant. We have the ant. I just went and bought these.
be. I know you did.
For fun.
Yeah, I know.
Because of the Sunny Side Up thing.
Yeah.
And then we have the honeybee and the bumblebee.
Huh.
That every time I look at him, it looks like he has like blood splatter on him. Like he looks like he's run through a zombie apocalypse.
Oh,
Blood,
this
zombie
bee.
blood. I'm going to have to stand up for this one. Oh, ow. We have this funky chameleon
Gecko
thing.
Yeah.
Who's got a wiggly head.
Another Sunny Side Up mug too. Which
Playing
you've
with the
seen.
props.
And then, well, we got. Speaking of, we got to get and the stars of the show in the background every week. That's the porters.
Yeah, and there's one missing in that
There's
too.
one missing in that picture.
Yep.
No, they're all there.
Are
It's
they?
just a tiny.
Wait,
Yeah, that was after.
Oh, there she is. Yeah, okay.
Hope they don't mind us using their picture each week. You just didn't realize it was there. But it's
You
always,
do now, and it might be more lit up in
it's
the back
always
now.
there.
So.
It's
Yeah.
always been there in the
Hey,
background.
put the cow
Every
picture
show
up
just
before
for
you
fun.
yeet it across the whole thing.
right.
If you can see the little chicks back here too,
Oh yeah.
those are us.
Those are supposed to be on the mics. I never did that. We're supposed to be like right here. We could zip tie them.
I like them back there. I think they look cute on there. Whenever, so we live in
What?
apartments and they spray our apartments
Mm-hmm.
frequently for bugs and stuff, and we bring all of our animals here. So Callisto usually goes in this room because they have a dog here. Callisto does not like dogs, so he goes in
He's
here.
a funky cat.
He goes in here while they're spraying the apartment, and usually he doesn't get into anything. He doesn't touch anything.
Mm-hmm.
The last time we brought him here, he took all those chicks down
got
and
the
was
chicks.
playing with them. So I had to hide them.
Yeah, that's
They
They
good
look
stuff.
like his toys. I mean,
They do look like cat toys.
he snatched them all up, and I came in
Yeah.
here and he was laying with one. Like,
Yeah.
Callisto, what are you
That's
doing?
hilarious.
I brought toys for him and everything.
I don't know. Cats are cats.
He was
I guess.
sleeping like back in the corner
Mm-hmm.
over there too, and all the cords just sleeping in it. I was like, why of all places?
I'm not going to do a video tour of the cords below the desk.
No,
That's
we don't. We don't
scary.
need that.
But he was
No.
sleeping on them, which I thought was.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
chairs in here that he could have climbed on.
Mm-hmm.
So there was something you texted me about today that we need to talk about.
Which one? Who texted what? Me or you? Her.
Her
What'd you text him?
most stuff Oreos.
Oh.
Oreos.
Oh, yeah.
Of course. What else would we be texting about?
What are their actual name?
The most stuff.
I don't think that's what they're actually called, though.
I don't know. But the thing is, they call the stuff with like one F. Stuff. Do you know
Should I-
that?
I'll look it up.
Okay.
I have
look
my
it up.
phone.
But anyways,
The
I don't know
yes.
what they're actually called.
So-
there's an extreme amount of stuffing or whatever the stuff inside of the Oreo.
it
Yeah.
actually might be called most stuffed.
That's what I thought.
It is called most stuff.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
They're
It's
a real
extremely
Yeah,
huge.
they're real. They're at Walmart.
See what we got to do. We got to expand this program. We're going to start talking about marketable stuff. No pun intended. We need to get these companies start sending us samples so we can
You know
talk
what we
about it
should
on
do?
the show. Seriously.
We should do a mukbang.
Yes. Let's do it.
No.
Yes.
gross.
No. You just eat and talk.
Yeah.
We do that every day.
We do sample stuff. We have companies
If your
send
company,
us
please
stuff.
give us food.
Yes, we'll give you a shout out. Boop, show the product on the deal.
Boop.
I get to eat free Oreos, dip it in the milk. It's
Yeah.
a win-win.
Yeah.
We should do a
We're
mukbang.
31 episodes. We're there.
Yeah, sure. We
Well,
are. We
we
have been there.
Gained the right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, 31, okay? That's the
Shout
staple.
out, shout out to Leave, who watches us all the time and listens to us all the time, has had laryngitis. Hopefully she's got her voice
Ah,
back by the
I
time
didn't
she
know
sees
that.
and or hears this program.
Man,
Um.
it's never good.
Okay, so Oreos.
Yeah. Oreos.
You have a friend.
Okay, look. We were talking about this
Yeah.
before, and you were talking about
This is weird.
dipping your Oreos into
milk.
the milk.
Yeah, it's
And
the only way to eat an
it's the
Oreo.
only way. Like, look, let me make this very clear to you. If you're one of those people that takes the cookies off the stuff, and then takes the stuff and throws it away and just eats the cookie,
Well, it's a waste.
we are not friends anymore. We're not friends. Okay, I'm just gonna make that very clear. I'm sorry if I've broken any hearts. We're not friends.
Breaking.
So here's the thing.
Breaked.
So
Broked.
you were talking about how you would dip it in there and just try to get it as
Yeah.
quick as you could.
Yeah.
Right? And then your fingers kind of get but then you have that one little piece of cookie that's
Yeah.
like not, right? So my friend, Brett Q, okay, you think he's known for dirt bikes. He's not, okay? This is what Brett Q is known for, Oreos, okay?
I didn't
But
know
more
that.
specifically, there is a way that he dips his Oreo into the milk completely submerged, brings it back out fully intact, and eats the whole thing. And he's the only one that I've seen do this. And look, if you've done this before, you were not the first one. Brett was definitely the first one, okay? Because I've never seen this ever, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
He takes a fork, okay?
Uh-huh.
Imagine this, takes a fork and stabs it into the stuff in the middle, in between the cookies.
Oh, gotcha.
Right? So he stabs it in, dips it in the milk, brings it up, and eats it off the fork.
Wow. So
How
do-
genius.
I do that.
Now, so
Oh.
do both of you think that's the best way to eat an Oreo with the milk, like dunking it in
Yeah,
milk?
I like to like it
Absolutely.
when they get really like soft and
Well, yeah, right to
Oh.
the point of falling apart
yeah,
and it turns to
that's
mush.
perfect.
What's your second choice? If you don't have the milk, what's your go-to on how to eat an Oreo cookie?
I'll just eat them normally.
I'll usually break it apart and eat the stuff, and then
Now,
I
you,
just
you
eat 'em.
just eat you just eat them.
Yeah.
You break it apart and how? But
Scrape
what do
the
you
stuff
do?
out.
I
Do you-
scrape the stuff out.
Do you
Or do
lick
you
it off
peel
or do
it?
you use your tongue?
Oh, I
do
do.
you
You
tongue
can also
or
peel it
teeth?
off.
like, look, you just kind of like
You
right
peel it
the-
off?
Yeah.
Okay, no, there's no wrong. But
Yeah. You should see. So, Isabella's my cousin. She's
Mm-hmm.
little.
yeah,
The way that she eats Oreos, she doesn't eat the cookies. She just eats the stuffing.
Mm-hmm.
But she does it so grossly because she licks it all off.
Oh, got see now.
and
Here
like
we go.
partially scrapes it, and it's so gross.
Yeah.
You
But she does it every time.
That's why I ask, because you gotta twist it off, and you gotta get your tongue in there and
Ugh.
just slather it around back and forth, and you get. No, I'm dead on with your
gross.
cousin. No, that's exactly how you. To the point that the cookie begins to get mushy,
Soggy from your spit.
Soggy.
It's disgusting.
and then and only then. That you even use your teeth to scrape off some of the wet chocolate because it's the creamy stuff and then the wet chocolate. And then when it's a little teeny, then you bite the thin wafer that's left.
Oh, she doesn't even eat the cookie. She just throws that away.
Without milk, that's how you got to eat it.
I'll just eat it normal.
I know it's gross. I know it's a terrible visual, but I really
I'm
do.
not
I always,
Hey, you know what's
Barbaric.
what's gross is when they flavor Oreos.
Some of them have been really good.
Okay, look, no.
chocolate.
Show. Okay.
It's a chocolate
no.
product.
All right, look, it just doesn't work if you're flavoring
They
Oreos
have
like.
golden Oreos. Those aren't chocolate, and those are bomb.
No, there's a good. Like, okay, look,
Yeah, but
the
chocolate.
regular vanilla chocolate, right?
I will
sort of
admit.
deal.
I will admit. Didn't they do like mint ones? Don't they?
Ugh, I don't like mint
Like
stuff.
the mint
So
or the. I mean,
They
I would
do
say
it.
like a
mess with
like
what's
a mint
right.
or a peppermint for like
They
the
do mint.
season stuff like that.
I think
but-
the mint's all year round. But they do like a cinnamon roll one.
Yeah, I just...
They did the s'mores one is really good.
Yeah.
They had one
I just
for the anniversary of the moon landing.
Sure.
And the middle was marshmallow flavor. It
Yeah.
was so
I remember that.
I can get
Those
on
were
board with
so
that.
I remember
good.
the moon landing, too, but that's another story.
So if
Are
you've
you
ever wondered
crunching
how...
over there?
Yeah, okay, look.
Remember how much you ripped your
Look.
dad apart for doing that?
Look, I didn't mean to get the ice in my mouth because it's starting to shrink.
You need to rip into him.
Just crunch it.
Yeah.
Get rid of it.
I did.
All right.
It's
Mukbang.
gone.
It's all good.
We're mukbanging ice.
Gosh, I hate that word. I hate the... No. So, quit. Look,
Couldn't help it. I got a piece
It's
of ice in
funny
my mouth.
to eat out with everybody because him and Karen both
They
get
hate
mad
it.
at you, and I
They
don't notice
hate
it.
it.
I never notice it.
M-
And they both look at you and glare at you.
I don't know I'm doing it, and B, they lose their minds.
I don't notice it ever.
I don't even realize I'm doing it.
I won't notice that
I'm
you're
an
eating
ice
it
chewer.
until they get mad at you for doing it.
I didn't
and-
realize how much I chomped gum till I left gum in my mouth one day, and we did the show, and I looked back going, "Good Lord,
you had to
look
listen
like,
back
look
to
like
it.
one of the cows chewing cud."
yeah, that was nasty, but it's okay.
It's weird.
People
I
with the
like
audio
to
are
like
really-
purposely crunch things in front of Brandon because
It's
it gets under
weird.
his skin.
It's weird because I read about it because it was really getting to the point that I was concerned. There really are people that
It's a phobia.
It's like a phobia. It's a condition.
I don't understand why I hate it, but I absolutely
No, but it's
just
true enough.
hate
One
it.
day
It's
I
actually
asked-
it's a physical condition.
Yeah, I asked Brandon once. It was a while ago. Does my eating noises bother you?
Yeah.
And he said a lot, but I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
Yep, I just keep it to myself.
And I swear to you, I never hear anything. I never hear. You got to.
I can hear myself, but I don't hear anybody.
You got to be blatantly smacking in order for me to actually hear.
Yeah,
like
that's
the
the only time.
type of thing. So.
Yeah. Well, because even
Yeah.
when you're crunching
So-
ice, I don't pay attention.
So we got a little bit of time left.
Sure.
You brought this up in the last show. Read any good books lately?
I brought it up in the last
Yeah,
show.
you talking about what have you
I don't
been
remember
doing
that.
reading? Did you have anything that you'd been reading, looking at, checking out? Nothing.
I don't think so.
I do have something. It's
Okay.
it's a movie I watched
Okay.
just the other day. Have you seen the Christopher Robin movie about Winnie the Pooh?
I want to
yet.
watch it. I love Winnie the Pooh so much.
It's different,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and I don't want to blow it for you. I loved it.
Yeah.
Karen was like, she thought it was a little dorky. It is dorky, but there's something about it that just really. There was a point at which
It's
I got
nostalgic.
really sad.
Yeah. It's
But-
a
and
nostalgia thing.
It's not at all a true story, but it is about Christopher Robin. It's not about A.A. Mills, because A.A. Mills is the guy that wrote Winnie the Pooh. Christopher Robin was truly his son, and he incorporated that. There was actually the stuffed animals were for real in what was known as the 7 Acre Wood in the storyline was actually a little wooded area in London. And so all of the things in the books are true and real until the animals come to life in the book, but this is the grown-up version of Christopher Robin and how the animals come back to save his adult life. To remind him, hey, remember what you forgot at the 7. It's
That's
just
crazy.
touching. It's if you liked Winnie the Pooh as a little kid and you're grown up now, it'll make you cry.
Yeah.
It's a good movie, I think.
Yeah, I can drink to that.
And all the wise little sayings,
Cheers to that.
all the wise
Yeah.
little sayings that Winnie the Pooh says are in the movie,
I love Winnie the Pooh so much.
and the wonderful thing about Tigger's that line's in there too. There's just a lot of those lines in there. So.
Yeah. That's really cool. I like when they do that. We still need to watch Toy
Heffalumps
Story
and
4.
Woozles are in there too.
So we have Toy Story 4.
Yeah, we
from-
do need to watch that. Maybe we can do that later tonight.
I
Let's
don't-
see.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe we can wait till the weekend.
Okay, whatever.
I can
Yeah.
work tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't
I have school
want
tomorrow.
to.
Yeah.
If you can call work and tell them we're watching Toy Story 4 tonight and I can't come in tomorrow, then that'd be great.
It does. I didn't mean to tie this in, but I just noticed the story that you picked out for me, Angel. This is actually pretty cool. Read this a couple of weeks ago. Libraries and books like Winnie the Pooh, when you compare them to movies or other forms of entertainment, like big time, reading is still number one in the nation.
It's good.
I think it's really cool.
Americans, according to a Gallup poll, visited the library far more than any other cultural institution. In fact, just last year, libraries reported 10.5 trips to the library every year.
Yeah,
People,
see,
not libraries, people. 10.5 times a year they go to the library.
I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
This is why I don't think the digital world is going to overtake
No, I don't.
the physical.
I mean, it happened for a
Because-
little bit where
Yeah.
digital books were
Well,
extraordinarily
It
popular,
was neat
but
And they
and cool
still
for
were.
the time.
yeah.
But I think
Yeah.
physically, like, you know,
Yeah,
for
it was
me,
one of those things where it's like, this is the new thing,
Yeah.
so it was really
it
popular.
was neat and cool, and now everybody's like, all right, I just
Yeah,
let's just
I
go
tried
back
it
to
out,
simple.
but
So-
I really just prefer.
So
And look,
have
millennials
it in
are
my
going
hand.
back to the old school book, the smell, the feel, the texture.
I don't think it's just millennials; it's everybody. It's
I know.
human nature. That
But the
we're all
movement
going
started with
back.
millennials of
Sure.
going to.
I just
But-
don't. I can't. I don't know about you guys, but I can't read a book digitally and get as much out of it. I mean, I've tried. Like especially
Yeah.
on my
Oh, yeah. Same
smartphone,
here.
it's like I can't. I get distracted by the fact that I'm looking at it on my smartphone because I
Yeah,
know that
'cause
there's
you can go do something
yeah,
else.
there's Facebook and there's email and there's all these different apps that are right
Right.
there. Whereas if I grab like a book and go through the book, it's the only thing in the book
Yeah.
is what are the words. Which,
Mm-hmm.
by the way, this one's kind of boring, but it's,
Well, my grandma's a librarian, so
Mhm.
I grew up
That's-
with books
yeah.
and having it in my hand, and it's always just been
It's
something
cool.
that I
Ten-
need to have a book in my hand.
so like 10.5 times a year to the library. The movies are 5 times a year. 5 trips to sporting events, 4 trips to a musical or theatrical performance, and 2.5 trips a year to the museum. Which, shame on you. The museums are cool, but anyway,
Should we go to more museums?
it's just
Yeah,
kind
I-
of cool.
I would like to go to more museums. I feel like the ones that are around here we've seen so much.
We've gone to them several times. Yeah,
And so I need to go to something new. You know.
we do go to
Pretty cool.
the Science Museum in Oklahoma City.
But yeah, there's a lot. That,
It's like it's meant to be like kind of kiddie, but like
Mhm.
there's a lot of really cool stuff there that you can do.
What?
And they have
You're
the
boiling
planetarium.
something up over there.
No, I'm just listening.
What-
Are you talking about the one in Norman? Are you talking about
Yeah,
the
well,
Museum
yeah.
of Natural
Norman.
History at the OU campus? Or are you talking
No.
about the other one?
Quit that first of all. You're shivering my spine with your
See,
paper. Stop.
the stuff that he just can't. It's the noise, I think.
Paper bothers me.
Is that it?
Okay, look, I work with
A
paper
lot of
every
things
day.
bother him.
Like,
Yeah?
like I don't know why the paper. Just I hate paper. Like I don't
Fine.
know. It's
There.
weird. Thanks.
I almost made it
But-
in the trash can.
Yeah, you just
But
about
anyway,
did.
so
Okay, but yes, we go to the Science Museum of Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That one. I
Right.
mean, there's what other museums are there?
Well, no, I'm
obviously
telling-
the ones here in Enid we've been to,
the-
which are cool. I
go,
mean, they're cool.
Go
but-
go to the. It's on the OU campus. It's in Norman. It's on the south side. It's on the Lloyd Noble Museum of Natural History. I think that's the name of it.
yeah.
I believe that's the name of it.
See, I'm very okay. The type
So
of
that's a good
museum
museum.
that I like.
Mhm.
I really like the ones that have physical history
Yeah,
in them.
no, it does. Lots
Does it?
of it.
Yeah. And I like art
If you're a
museums.
space fan, it's on I-40, and this one's in Weatherford. This Thomas Stafford Museum
one,
is that
too.
Weatherford?
Yeah.
I think. Far western Oklahoma, far northeast Oklahoma. You got to go to the Woolarock Museum. It's up north of Tulsa. Have you guys been to Woolarock?
Maybe.
You need to go there. It's got all sorts of Frank Phillips, the guy that came up with Phillips 66,
Mm-hmm.
multimillionaire, collected stuff on his world travels, and it's a multi-building museum complex. Takes you all day to go through.
Wow. Okay. See, that's the type of museum I like.
And of course,
I wanna
there's,
spend time in
and
there
then
because-
there's like the Smithsonian, which is the granddaddy of all of them.
I've been to parts of the Smithsonian.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
So-
somewhere I would love to
Mhm.
go. Is the
Yeah.
Smithsonian.
Well, going to the Smithsonian is you just dedicate a whole trip to going to the Smithsonian.
Yeah.
So
It's
That'd
so
be cool.
So it's a true story. My entire life, and then there's a reason we're still on museums. I haven't changed the subject yet. Had this nightmare from childhood through high school, through college, through adult life, all through your childhood, Brandon. I would have this recurring nightmare that I'm crawling around on the floor, and there's an old-fashioned pump organ. They used to have to pump the billows with their feet to make
Yeah.
the air go through to make the organ make sound. And in the dream, I'm right beside the woman's feet that's pumping the organ, and then all of a sudden the organ grows teeth, and it consumes me and sucks me in.
What?
I had this dream for decades.
Dude.
So, I'm with you and your school group, I believe that's how it was. I remember you being a little kid going to there's a sod house museum in far western Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And in the sod house museum, I'm checking out the sod house that's an enclosed original sod house from the land run that's been enclosed in another building. We've all seen it, right?
Yeah.
I come around the corner of the house and face to face with the beast, the monster that has tried to consume me my entire life. There it sits in the museum with the sod house. So apparently my mind remembered it from when I was a little bitty kid, and all these years I've been terrified. It was the organ.
Wow.
Isn't that weird?
That
what
is
happened.
Once I
weird.
saw it, I was like, I just stopped and I was like, that's my arch nemesis. That's my nemesis right there.
So did you burn it? Is that why we can't go back there anymore?
No, no, it's still there. I actually went up to it and I touched it and I reached down where the pedals were and I touched the pedals and people around me are like, what are you doing? Have you lost your mind? No. Therapy.
Yeah.
Never had the dream since.
Good.
Isn't that crazy?
You've
How
solved
I saw something as a little
Yeah.
child, and it was so huge to me as a little kid. I remember being so big,
Yeah.
and it's just a
Happens
teeny,
a
it's a little tiny organ, little
Yep.
bitty thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, this was an
Oh,
interesting
The
episode.
misadventures of the mind of
Yeah,
Alan.
I like
Yes.
it. This was a good episode. I think we need to do more of this and just free roam it because
All right.
I think it's what people are here for.
Assignment sometime this week, on a very serious note, if you've not seen Dwayne Johnson's tribute to his dad, The Rock spoke at his father's funeral, and it is phenomenal.
Yeah,
So if you haven't seen what Dwayne Johnson said about his dad, Rocky, it's great stuff.
I'm down. I'm gonna go have to look at that.
Yeah,
now.
you will. You'll cry.
So-
It'll make you cry, but it's wonderful. It's heartfelt. It's real, and,
Yeah.
and you'll look at Dwayne Johnson a little differently.
Yeah, cool.
I like the
it.
dude already. I like you.
Yeah,
I like
oh, yeah.
you.
Yeah, definitely. I
So-
know he's watching this. He has to be right.
He could be. No, I mean,
Yeah.
seriously, I lost my dad several years ago, and you remember when your grandpa died?
Yeah,
It sucks,
sure it does.
and you never get over it, and you never forget, but it's okay because
Yep.
you do move on. That part I'll guarantee you. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
So, hey, thanks for joining us here on the Sunny Side Up podcast. I forgot what we were doing.
What
here
were
for a second.
episode 31 B?
Yeah, so hey, we're over that. It's all good now. Hey, if you want to contact us, if you use email, sunnysideuppodcast at storiesandscoopsmedia.com. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram as well. Just search Sunny Side Up and you will find our logo.
Yep.
And if you're on the YouTube, hit subscribe if you haven't already. And down in the links below, you will also see those links to our Facebook, Instagram, the email, all that stuff. If you're on audio, do go and check us out
Yeah.
on YouTube
Yeah,
as well.
sure.
Still listen to the audio, of course, but just hit subscribe anyways, even if you don't watch the videos. And give us some feedback.
Give us a like, leave a comment.
Give us some feedback on the set.
You can also, if you're listening to the audio, you can rate us.
Yeah, do that as
So,
well.
and you can give a comment on
All the
there
above.
as well.
And share this with friends.
Yeah, share it with every friend you have.
Yep.
And then tell them to share it with every friend they have,
Yeah.
and so on and so forth.
But hey, thanks for joining
Yep.
us. We'll see you on 32.
Have a blessed week.
Bye.
See ya.